Welcome everyone to the 198th
Oh,
weekly
so
drawing.
close.
So close. So close.
So close.
Yeah, it's 198 of these things. If you haven't got it by now, well, congratulations. You're probably maybe just joining us, or you're living in the twilight zone where we actually count down these until we take over the world.
Yep,
Either way, welcome.
both work.
As you can hear, we got the ever lovely Aliclaw
Hello.
and the ever fluffy Eye.
Hello.
And of course, the ever not dead, living dead.
But
Is he dead?
brains?
Is he not? We'll never know.
It's the question we ask every week. We still don't know. And like we're on 198 now.
He
Still
is art. That's what
he's
it
art.
At
A
this
work of
point,
art.
if you
is.
found
Work of
out,
network.
would it be upsetting?
You know, it's just like the magic of not knowing. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
It's a work of necrotic art.
So let's hop into our only piece to critique this week.
Yeah.
Remember, all two people watching us, if you have any art you'd like critique, please fire it our way in a high-speed cannon method. I highly suggest trebuchets, but, you choose your favorite method.
Have them delivered to us by a cute Nagapon.
Yes, you could
How
have them
on
delivered
topic.
by Fluffy's Eye.
I just had to draw Spirit in like a male outfit.
We'll get on this. All right. So the first picture and only picture so far is by Life Song. Oh, it isn't Life Song. It's Life Song. But life is spelt wrong
Oh, is it?
because it's spelt lie and then F song.
Ah.
So I think it's supposed to be Life Song, but the name was already stolen from them. This is gonna be my
Rough
head
times.
All right, and it's my OC Licorice had a hard time figuring out a pose for her snake part. Would love some tips. I have good news.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Naga enthusiast with us. So take it away, Fluffy's Eye.
So cute. First of all, very, very cute. I love so much. I want to grab this little huggy tail. So cute. So I love the design and line work of this. I think the colors are really nice, and I love how you've drawn the line out like with lots of varying line weight. It's really nice, especially around these parts. Super good. We'll give a few critiques. I do like the pattern you're going for, so mixing it up a little bit with these hexagon things in the spots. And you're welcome to use sort of harsh shapes if you want. Usually with these sort of things, usually softer rounder shapes work better, but if you want to use these, that's absolutely fine. It's your design. I would continue the design around here though, like you're kind of missing a spot or two, given that the tail is bending here. Because if I were to sort of do this just to sort of show the way the tail is, you can see that sort of there'll be more spread out around. That's a horrible color. They'll be more spread out around these thicker parts here because it's bending outwards, and conversely, more frequent in these thinner parts here. So you can see how things would be stretching if I were to be doing this. It is sometimes very helpful to sort of break down how the tail would work. So if I were to draw the spot, I might do something like this. I'm just doing these as circles just to show the general area that you could put the spot in. Actually, it would be not going onto the underbelly, so how do I get my pen back? There it is. It sometimes is very hard to make spots bend properly around the curves, but it can work if you just like have some practice. It's tricky, but you can figure it out eventually. Just understand the sort of the smallness on the inside and the bigness on the outside, basically. Otherwise, I think the pose is very nice. You can always sort of like accentuate some of the sort of curves a little bit by doing stuff like this. Where it cuts in here, I would actually do like a bit of a hook, just to sort of show how the tail is curving, and have it sort of come up a little bit more and then go down. What I would do personally, I think you've got a very nice pose. It's absolutely fine. What I would do is just focus on adding weight to the shape, and I usually do this. Well, it's kind of hard to describe the actual shapes, but something like this, just to show that the tail, because it's not a round tube. The tail is a body with muscles and bones and organs, like any other creature's body, and so it's not actually a straight round shape like we see a lot of the time. And it's going to have gravity smooshing it down onto the floor. My color is blending too much now. It's really hard to see, but yeah, you can get the idea. I think the end of the tail is very nice, so I won't change the way that looks very natural. Yeah, just do more like this to sort of show it like. In fact, you could even cut that out a little bit. You could even go ahead and just have this part of the tail completely go behind the second half. Maybe thicken it a little bit here, so it goes like this. So there we go.
Not to derail your critique here, Fluffy.
Yeah.
Where did you get the idea that snake body is saggy? Like, where is that derived from?
With normal snakes, they're small enough that it doesn't really, they just sort of seem round. But with a really big creature like this, obviously, the more muscle and skin you've got, the more it's gonna be affected by gravity, essentially, because there's more mass and weight. If you look at like an anaconda, they have that squish. Like a smaller snake would just be like a little round pipe cleaner that gives you hugs. But an anaconda, if you look at it, it's like way more weighted down onto the ground just because it's heavier. So with a big old hug friend like this, that's sort of where I get that. And yeah.
I'm happy we now have the quote, "A small pipe cleaner that gives you hugs."
That was brilliant.
My tools.
But yeah, I mean, like Fluffy say, like references of real life snakes. That check them out. They'll give you a much more interesting shape because in its simplest form, you do think of a snake as just a tube, but they're not. If you want to give just as much form as you did your pony portions, look at how it sort of bends and there's lumps. It's it's not like a lump, but it's not like a perfect circle. There's like soft curves.
Yeah.
Hello, Tangerbirds.
Just to give you an idea of what I've drawn, because it's hard to see. There we go.
In case you're wondering what we are, Tangerbirds, we are a MLP critique stream. We happen once a week. Generally, you can find us, or at least our subreddit, on Reddit/MLP Drawing School. We also have a Discord. You can find that linked below. Currently, we are just running through the critique the pictures in our drawing school from last week that don't have critique, or that we decided needed a little more critique.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the underbelly now, just with the pose that I've drawn, or the update to their pose. And you don't have to go this way specifically if that's not the sort of route you wanted to take. But just an idea. It's a suggestion.
That is what most of our critique is.
Yes, it is very true. We are not the kings of art that we pretend to be.
I just want to say something. I want to say something completely unhelpful. That when Fluffy was talking about, looking at real life images of snakes, I googled snake, and Google gave me the game Snake, and now I'm playing it while Fluffy's doing an amazing job critiquing. So.
And like, Ali, get a snake. Okay, and we turn around, and you're playing Metal Gear Solid. Stop. Too many snakes.
Oh, hey, look who joined us. The star critiquer of the week that we've been gushing over.
Well, there you go. Hi, Pixel.
Hello, Pixie. No.
Oh, it's Pixie.
Pixie. No. We're never good at usernames. But we were gushing over you before the stream started about how you were amazing and gave such a good critique to everybody this week.
We had hearts. Hearts everywhere.
Everywhere. Upvotes, hearts. We even gave you flair, so there you go.
Now you can add it to your 50 pieces of flair.
There we go. I'm about done. Done with my doodling. She's a very precious bean. Anyone else have anything?
No, I believe you covered it beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
Coolio.
I would like to say, love that sweater. Love that it has
Yes.
volume to
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Often we'll see when people throw clothes and items onto a pony or just any character really, they'll be like flat to it. You won't see any ridges. It won't be voluminous on it. Yours has life. It looks like something pulled over it.
Like I was saying, I love these parts here. Like the line work on them is really nice. Like they look like they're a part of the thing. So many times when you see this, it just looks like a completely separate band around the thing. But like yours look like they're still a part of it, and they look natural. But at the same time, you know, feel like there's some like shape and separation to it. And it's so good. It's lovely. I've been getting really into like actually putting effort into line art. So I appreciate this like line weight diversity.
It really makes all the difference sometimes. It's that like extra 5% that can really boost that drawing.
Yeah. So like line work has always been like super tedious. Like it was just something that I had to do, you know. In fact, I shared a tutorial for my YouTube, like a really old one that I did, and even like as I was just like aimlessly rambling because it wasn't like a time lapse. It was just like me talking. So I had a lot of time to ramble while I was doing all of the things because I did not organize this very well. I remember talking about like, oh, you know, like line art's really boring and like it's just something you've got to do and it's tedious. I was like, now I've sort of got to this point where it doesn't have to be because I discovered it can be fun and creative if you just find ways to make it creative.
Creativity. Yay!
So I actually am in a good relationship with Lightning right now. We actually like each other.
Oh. Gasp.
With those two friends who like never really got along in school, and then you like meet up, and you're just like, I don't know about this person. Then like you start talking, and you actually start getting along.
The artist's journey.
All right. Well, if that's it for art we have this week, then cool.
Yeah.
See ya again next week.
Don't forget our 200th episode's coming up. There's going to be a big old thing, so keep your ear out.
Yeah, I should really make that post sooner than later.
And then we can spam it everywhere.
Yeah. I guess I can work on it today.
Bye.
Bye!
Awkward silence.
I